Okay, got the honeyberries, indigo gem, and the three indigo treats. Corner here with the auroras that I just planted this year, or the one aurora I just planted this year, which I thought was going to die back, but it looks like it came back a little bit in the warmer days. I think the pH, I might have it off a little bit, being they got so red. This was last year's, and then this was a transplant, the one that just didn't like where the Elliots were growing. With Elliots, do great there. So yeah, uh, we'll see how this goes. I'll probably bring this bed back around the corner here, but there's some mint from this year, or whatever that is. It smells minty. I need to identify it. It seems to have taken um, at that spot. So, and then there's a horseradish, which I don't know. Hopefully, there might be some horseradish root I missed along that back wall. Hopefully, that does okay. And there's a little bit of mint there as well. I think that's peppermint. Tried something a little different this year. These are the raspberries from this year, and they're fruited really well. They were bearing the whole season. Two of them, I bent over and I buried the ends underground, and that was with a little bed. I worked my way back because I'll plant a little more in this little corner right here. This is where I planted the serviceberries, and it looks like they took and almost they didn't get stressed out with the cold weather coming, but that one's coming out of dormancy, and that one, we'll see, might be a little bit. If I could probably zoom for me. But anyhow, the two service berries are right there. And then I'll, similar to this bed, I'll expand this bed around and then probably go right around the tree. I want to kind of leave this little spot here for a width for the lawnmower to go by on this end. And then this end is okay to plant right up. Figured I'd for the kiddos or whoever wants to on that side can pick from these, but this is the Elliot that was down there, and I moved it down here, and it seemed to stress out. And but it looks like the tips, like they're, it survived okay. These I also moved, and they're Elliots as well. Those are the little ones. Again, I think all these got kind of a pH shot because I put the sulfur, and it's not flowers of sulfur; it's a dusting sulfur, which is super gets on everything. But these are looking really good. They started a new little bud, so hopefully they do okay. So when I'm out here, let's see, there is the hazelnut, and then down there is a chestnut, and this over here will be the leaf only mulch pit. So yeah, oh, and I put two honeysuckles. So here's a honeysuckle there, and then the honeysuckle down there, and the video with the Japanese dappled, peach dappled willow right there. Here I still need to move. There's a black cherry right there, and then this ash right here I need to move, and then I'm probably gonna clean out this little area of sassafras so I can get through here and then eventually get around. So, but I don't think I'll move anything else over. The gooseberry seems to have transplanted okay. Put a gooseberry in between the blueberries. I don't know if that's going to work out. I figured I'd put just a seed. I might put one in here, but I probably should leave because these are larger plants. The couple foot, 3 foot or so space in between. And with these blueberries, I'll probably dig these out and transplant elsewhere, but we'll see how the fruiting is. So, good. These were the other two Aurora, which I actually thought were going to die back. And it looks like they're, after mulching a little more, mending the soil a little better, and I just here recently built this up a little bit to, I was thinking there might be too much of a slope, too much of a grade. And the Aurora seems to like the clear soil, where the Elliot back there likes the drier, sandier soil. So leveling that out, so retain a little more water instead of running off. Actually, I still need to do that over here, build this up a little bit in level, probably put another course, maybe just past that blackberry bush. So that'll be leveled out a little more. Maybe kind of go back and then come back further, come down here and then go over as a course. And then I was thinking about putting the honeysuckle back there, pull out all those artichokes, Jerusalem artichokes, sunchokes. But I'll hold out. I brought more dirt, more mulch up, and yeah, I gotta pull all those out and figure out what I'll do there. But I think there's a good 3 foot to that other side, and then I gotta get more field stones to work over on that side and do similar. But yeah, and then out here as well, I tried doing melons on this corner, comfrey is, and then the mannyberry tree. Yeah, I have to figure that one out as well. Then, let's see here. The one Japanese maple seems to be surviving. So I think that's surviving in here. Or that might not be the Japanese maple. That might be a sycamore. Or is that Japanese maple? That's a Japanese maple. I forget if I put a sycamore over here also. Oh, maybe that's a Japanese maple. So Japanese maple looks like it's surviving. And then over here are the, man, I forget which ones are which. This one's probably the choke cherry and northern pecan. That's right, choke cherry. Yeah, the choke cherry looks like it's taking good. And then the northern pecan. Yeah, I think it's taking okay. So we'll see how those do. And I think I'll bring that one black cherry out front somewhere. Maybe go do like a triangle between and then go either forward or back. But I'll leave that area here so I can pull around. Okay. Seasons documentation. And I don't notice condensation yet, at least, but I gotta keep my eyes on it in the spring for those bags. But man, it's kind of wet. I shouldn't be walking around. There's I gotta pull away that mulch so the wind will blow more leaves back there, but there should be air flowing. So there's, I don't know if you can see, but there's back there. There's a gap between the house and that bag, and I left that bag area loose. And I sprayed castor oil and peppermint oil. Probably should put mothballs. I didn't have any mothballs, but to keep whatever critters, rodents from going back in there and chewing on those fig stalks. So, but yeah, we'll see how those do. The kale survived, some of the mint, and then the first put sand, rake that all out once these all die back, the asparagus, and rake out the leaves, get kind of that cleaned up a little bit, weeded. May put a little layer of sand on there, build that up a little more. But yeah, I almost want to transplant that patch, but I might not. I don't know. We'll see. I might pull out, break up some of those roots, and then go back a little further towards the house to spread that out a little more, because that could be expanded. I was also thinking, because there's kind of a dimple in and the wall kind of, instead of just being straight, kind of has a curve, maybe coming out a little further. So probably could go out a foot or two and then expand that asparagus out a little more. So that should be a good little producing patch. Maybe bring some around back as well. We'll see.